Hey guys, so today I'm really excited to talk about my new bag from Vertx. This here is their SOCP Tactical Fanny Pack. Now, full disclaimer, I will never wear this as a fanny pack, but I love this as a sling. You guys may have seen my other videos for a while now. The transit sling, that has been my go-to, and I love that bag. But there are times when I don't need a bag that large, and I think you guys are going to be really surprised to see how much I was able to fit in this bag. But first, I want to talk about why do I make so many videos about bags. Me, I'm a huge pro two-way guy. I think everyone should go out, train, exercise your right, be prepared, be ready to protect yourself and your loved ones. And the number one thing that I hear from people is, oh, well, you know, appendix carry is uncomfortable. All these other excuses that come down to where they would put it on their body, right? And I will be completely honest. There's definitely downsides to off-body carry, but for me personally, I've learned getting people comfortable with off-body carry is a step in the right direction. And now hear me out. My philosophy, and this might sound crazy, but we live in a society right now that is not getting any safer. And we have a lot of people who feel empowered to do the wrong thing. Now, imagine if we had more citizens who went out and trained and carried and were willing to do the right thing instead of just sitting there and recording it. I mean, it breaks my heart to see that people get attacked and see evil things happening, and the human reaction these days is, oh, I probably should record that for social media. Hell no. More people need to wake up and realize we were better than this before. People should protect other people. Do the right thing. Protect yourself. Be prepared. Be capable. And to me, something as simple as this is a step in the right direction, because this might make you more comfortable carrying every day. Now, the reason I like this bag is because there's times when a bag like this is too big. And I'm going to use an example, and I'm sure there's going to be a knee-jerk reaction. If I'm going to the playground with my kids, having a full backpack, well, it's not quite full backpack, but something that big, it's cumbersome, right? And now everyone's like, oh, why would you need a carry at a playground? I'm going to give you a story that literally just happened yesterday. A neighborhood away from me, about 10 minutes, recently had a van with two people trying to lure kids into the back of it at a playground. Who would have thought? We have people preying on our children at the playground. Well, something this compact and simple gives me no reason, no matter what I'm wearing, not to be prepared, right? And don't get me wrong, I love appendix carry. I have several holsters, but I live in Florida. It's hot out in the summer. I'm not always dressed in a way that I can have a longer shirt on, or that I'm not wearing, you know, gym shorts, other types of shorts where I don't have a belt, where I can't carry that way. So for me, I'd rather make that investment and have options so that I know no matter where I go, I'm gonna stay prepared. I do the same thing with my wife. I bought her multiple bags at this point so that for no reason could she go anywhere and say, yeah, it was just too much, too cumbersome for me. So make the investment in yourself. Go train, carry, exercise your right, and be prepared to handle the world for whatever can happen. So now that we're done that, let's talk about this bag. You may have seen recently, I also talked about the Everyday Fanny Pack. To me, that bag's awesome. I actually bought it for my wife and have a holster on the way, so she has another bag. But I personally, it's not enough for me to carry because I like to have a lot of crap on me. I'm not gonna lie. This bag is kind of the Goldilocks for me. Whereas my transit sling, I literally could carry everything I could possibly need aside from my rattler. And then also fill that with, if I go out shopping, whatever, I can stuff it right in there. But this right here, this has so much stuff in it right now. And I actually took this out for a walk yesterday. And I had it on for about 3 hours straight. And for how heavy this thing is, it didn't bother me at all. Now, I don't wear it like this. I found most comfortable was right around the back. And I can easily grab it and bring it around. So, you guys can play with it on your own. If you want to wear it as a fanny pack, go for it. Personally, I think the sling option works best. But I'm not going to torture you guys anymore. Let's go over everything this bag has and everything I have in it. We're going to start in the back. There's this little spot right here. There's different attachment points here that you could use. For me, right here, I could throw my phone in there. I know this bag's specifically designed with this compartment right here, and they want you to put your phone there, which is cool. You could use your phone, you could touch it. I personally like my wallet in there. My phone is not often in a bag. It's either in a pocket or in the truck with me. I don't typically keep it somewhere where I can't immediately get to it. But this right here works perfectly for my wallet. It also has these panels here. So if your camera was on either side, you could still use it in there. I think they put a lot of thought behind that, and that's pretty freaking cool. Now, this pouch right here is where I keep everything else. Let's start. 1 mag. 2 mags. My flashlight. My knife. Got a full tourniquet in there. Got my keys in there. Keep it on this lanyard because if I had to get in this little pouch, I wouldn't want that dumping me out and lose my keys. They have this zipper panel in here, which is really cool. That's where I was keeping the tourniquet. They have these 2 pockets that have Velcro in there. Worked perfectly, actually. The mags sit so well in there and kept it snug. And then you have this point here where I have my keys. I think there was one other thing they had in here, maybe another lanyard. I took a few things out. Honestly, the bag came with a lot, more than what I would say you need. But I like this pouch a lot. And obviously, the last pouch, the most important. I have my X Macro in here. Right here is the modular holster from Crossbreed. I love these guys. This bag actually came with some sort of a setup that you could hold your pistol in, but for me, if you're gonna carry and you're gonna be loaded, I think something where you got Kydex and it's flat, minimalist, I think that works best. I really would not trust something where the trigger's not completely covered like that. They also have these 2 little hook points in here, and they had a small panel that had Velcro. I don't know what I would use that for. I think I'm gonna repurpose it in my other bags, honestly. But I don't really like having anything else in this compartment. I want this to strictly be business. I don't want to have to go in there and grab anything else when I'm grabbing my firearm. God forbid I need it. And yeah, I think that's everything it came with. Just those 2 or 3 pieces I took off. But as you can see, it fits a lot and it's super comfortable. I did take a couple of videos. I'll try to tie them in here where I go over the draw. And here's where there's no free lunch, right? So there's obviously downsides to off-body carry, right? So the draw, right? You're never gonna get a super fast draw. You know, grabbing it, pulling it, unzipping it, then grabbing your firearm is never gonna be as quick as simply lifting your shirt. But this is another option. This is another reason to not have that excuse that, oh, you know, inside the waistband's uncomfortable. Oh, I don't like the way it feels. I can't sit in my car. I've heard it all, guys. I've heard so many people have so many different excuses, and honestly, this is a great alternative. Now, I will say, off-body carry requires a lot of discipline. This bag is now part of you. No matter where you're going outside your house, this bag stays on you. Obviously, you don't go to the beach and throw this on your towel and go into the water, because you got a lot of things in here that you don't want anyone else getting to. So it's an extension of yourself. Keep that in mind. So I hope you guys liked this video. If there's anything else that I may have missed that you guys are curious about this bag in particular or any of my other bags, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'll always get back to you guys once I see that. And I really hope this helped out. Have a good one, guys.